Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. It's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Again, everyone, Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, it's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. Ryan Tannehill will be orchestrating the offense, the top 10 pick back in 2012.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers in last week's bowl game for Robinson: 18 carries, 81 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Now it's Tannehill. And complete to Drake London. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Taken down by Pete Werner. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how...
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he'll just get rid of it.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Tannehill now to throw. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. James Robinson halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a throw here to his running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup, first down New Orleans.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Madison running on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Saints are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Operating from the gun, Holt. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run with Madison. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by McManus is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The end result, 21 yards. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. 2nd and 5. To throw is Tannehill. That's out wide here for Robinson. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Tannehill. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Here's Tannehill. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and long, it's Tannehill. This pass is caught by London. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And it's the Bengals who are out in front. A couple of touchdown passes there for Joe Burrow. From there, we head up to Foxborough to check on the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. Mac Jones with a couple of touchdown passes. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting New York Giants. Jahan Dotson, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gott and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And the Saints set to go here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Holt. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Tannehill. And caught by London. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down. Robinson up the middle. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Tannehill. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, Holt throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fox. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Holt. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Holt. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run it with Madison. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And his throw here's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, Holt. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year is...
And now off to the races down the right side. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts,
his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I went, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
off the play fake. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Lorenzo Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going for the deep ball.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Tannehill on 1st down.
He's going to drop.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have, where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior.
2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Holt. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And it will be Falcon football.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Tannehill on 3rd down. Robinson's got it.
And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Hand off now to Robinson. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's Robinson again on second down.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Falcons, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.